Hello, welcome to a new video, guys. Grab a drink of your choice. I just had a nice latte in my defense. Sorry I couldn't have it in front of you. I just couldn't wait. Today, I'm going to give to you 3 reasons why you can't get anything done. Now, first of all, you're not alone. I feel like in our society that we're surrounded by technologies, it just takes so much more effort and strength to do anything. It's becoming harder and harder for us to actually have the patience to do things because we are overstimulated all the time. We are super addicted to our phones, super addicted to our laptops, mostly phones. And it just feels like now they're an extension of ourselves and we cannot succeed without them. In the past, I feel like people could really learn things with patience. You know, my granddad, he taught himself. He didn't go to classes, he didn't have the money. He taught himself alone on his free time because he worked as an accountant, which also he did himself. Like he studied that himself so he was able to have a better job to provide for his family. And then he taught himself in his free time with 3 children. He taught himself French, Arabic, and English. And he spoke 3 languages perfect. I cannot even imagine someone doing that now with a full-time job and on their free time, learning 3 different languages perfect. I feel like that's probably where my love for English came from, and I truly wish I had met my granddad. Unfortunately, I didn't. He passed away before, but I feel a constant spiritual connection with him because he loved languages and animals, and I do too. So now, the 3 reasons. 1, this. TikTok, Instagram, I love it. I love it with all my heart. In terms of I love how technology is improving, AI. It is so super amazing. It's literally, we are pioneers. Our generation is pioneers in all of these amazing discoveries. But obviously that involves leaving things behind, leaving more of a traditional daily lifestyle behind. Before, obviously, when people were going to meet, even my dad, when he was going to meet his friends, they didn't have phones. So it would be like, okay, next Saturday at 6 p.m. we see each other here in this cafeteria. And they would just hope they will appear. And obviously things have changed, in my opinion, so fast. Now, once again, as I've said, we're overstimulated. I try my best. I'm aware and I still fall into the trap sometimes and be like, why am I scrolling? Okay, I have free time, but I could be using that free time to learn how to play the piano. I could be using that free time to just buy some paints and learn how to draw because I'm so bad at drawing. And we're just literally wasting our lives, wasting our minutes, wasting our hours and our days. Doing what? Honestly, it's kind of an issue. I mean, sometimes I'm taking the train and I'm listening to TikTok sounds that I've heard before. It's like we're all living in the same world, but yet we're so separated. We're so disconnected from each other. We don't look each other in the face. People, if they see a pregnant woman or an old person, they don't even move away from that. But anyway, I'm drifting away from the topic. Because of this, we can't concentrate. Before, we had a concentration I don't know, spam that, for example, when I was at university, my classes sometimes lasted 2 hours. So I'm not going to lie, there was a point that my mind drifted away. Even professors said this is normal because it is known that I think from an hour onwards or half an hour, our brain just, right? So this is normal. But we were able to pay attention. I remember being younger, for me, it was also much easier watching movies, watching films. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I got immersed into the movie and my sister as well. And we really lived experience. Nowadays, even though it's unwanted because we're just so overstimulated, especially TikTok and stuff, I'm really controlling my use of it. So I feel like I'm not as affected. But as soon as I've seen small things, I've been like, this is it. I'm not allowing this to happen. Because I realized that when I was trying to watch a movie, and I'm not talking any movie, a movie that I actually wanted to watch, it was very hard for me to concentrate. My mind wanted all the time to check if I had any message, to check my phone. And it is so horrible. The fact that most people can't watch a movie without using their phones while they're watching it. I know you might be having the feeling of, oh, I'm watching the whole movie even though I'm with my phone. But honestly, you're not just getting in the movie, which is the whole point. And this goes with everything else. Learning a language, watching a movie, reading a book. Before, as a kid, as a child, I won contest in my school for being the child in my course that read the most books in a shorter period of time. And I loved it. I was like, reading books like this. Now for me to read a book, I struggle much more. And I thought maybe I just don't like it as much. But I've realized because of the damn phone and the overstimulation, it's just harder for us to concentrate. And I still read books, but I really need to tell myself, listen, you're going to read this book and you want to read it and it's super, super nice, super cool. And I do it. But now we have to put extra effort to like get away from this. And you know, I get pissed off all the time when I'm with my sister watching a movie or something because she can't leave the phone. She can't. She's like, yeah, I'm watching it, but like she's looking more at the phone than at the screen. And many times I've been like, listen, I'm not watching it because I want to get experience with you. And if during 2 hours you're going to be every 3 minutes looking at your phone, I just don't want to share that experience with you. And this happened to me as well with friends. I don't want that, you know. I want to actually like go back. Even in Halloween, right? We were learning a recipe. My sister had the idea to learn a recipe and cook together. And I don't blame her, by the way. This is normal. Most people now experience this. But I wish that most of us realized. I feel like I've realized this is why I'm doing this video and this is why I'm taking the steps. And I'm changing it and I've changed it and I've taken measures. But like I remember she wanted to do this, so I bought the ingredients. I searched for recipes and, you know, as any baking activity, it involves time. You very unlikely can bake something cool in like 5-10 minutes. It's probably going to take an hour. It's probably going to take an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes. Why? Because, you know, when you do the shape and stuff, then it needs to go in the fridge and then you need to take it out. It involves time. Well, she couldn't do this. She got angry all the time because obviously she just wanted to get it done. She kept saying, oh, it takes too long, it takes too long, it takes too long. But the reality is because of the phones, because we are so addicted that we can't concentrate on anything that doesn't involve looking at the screen. And it's just so sad. I ended up doing the baking by myself alone and the biscuits, and I was kind of so annoyed because obviously I also felt it was taking long, but I actually wanted and I love getting like out of my phone and doing activities that actually, I'm going to treasure. Like activities that are going to stay with me forever. Like, you know, every time I bake something or read, now it has more meaning than the meaning that had probably from my grandparents. For my grandma, it was super normal to do this, you know. Even maybe for my mom, like it was really normal to do these things and it wasn't even a big deal. But now I bake a cake and I feel like I've created, like, I don't know, like I've created some golden book, you know. I feel like I've discovered a new planet because it's so unusual and it's sad, you know. It is worrying, but I hope that we are aware. Obviously the first step for anything to change is to be aware. And I'm not even saying change it because I'm saying it. It's actually good for you. Because I personally don't want to be like 80 or 90 years old and think, what have I done with my life? Okay. It's like you see everyone doing things, but you don't do anything yourself. It's very easy to be carried away by that. And I'm not telling you do big things. No, I'm just telling you, listen, do anything for you. Whether it's if you're interested in an instrument, learn to play it. If you want to do yoga at home. But just analyze the end of your day and think, okay, what have I done for myself? All right. Oh no, I haven't been the whole day in the phone. Oh, lovely. You're going to feel so good. And in fact, if you reduce your screen time, you're going to be wondering, what the hell do I do with my free time? Many years ago, I took some apps off that were wasting my time. Yeah. Which inspired my dad to do the same as well. And I remember I was like, what do I do with my time? Like, it really makes you realize of how much time we spend with our phones. It really, really, really takes away so many things. And I feel like the phone, in a way, is literally like a painkiller. you know how people, when they have problems, rely on alcohol, drugs, or like, well, some people do therapy, which is obviously what you should do, or like meditation. But some people, I feel like they, even me sometimes, I use the phone as a painkiller for worries. You just want to forget everything, almost your own existence. But it's really important to realize that is not what you should do if you want to be okay in the long term. You should really be taking real actions for you, and things that are going to be for you, and things that you can talk about that you've done, even if it's reading a book. I'm not telling you go like to an amazing, no, just simple things daily, but that involved you doing something in real life. Okay, number two is something I wrote here, that according to a study done by the University College of London, it takes 66 days. 66 to create a habit, okay? I've always heard studies that say that it takes 30 days, it takes 30. Well, I don't know. But according to this study, it takes 66 days. You might think, oh my gosh, it's so much. But if you really just concentrate on every single day I'm going to go for 20 minutes to the gym. Or maybe an hour. But the days you don't want to go, you just go 15 minutes to 20, walk a bit on the treadmill. You don't have to do that much. Just try to go every day. And don't think about, oh my gosh, 66 days. Just go every day. Because what happens is when you think so much, like in terms of long term, you see something so difficult that you don't do it. But the reality is that you're not doing the 66 days at once. You're doing one day and another day and another day. And when you really live daily, which is the reality, because you're going to live daily, that's when you really accomplish things. And that's when you really things change around you. And that's when you really think, wow, I am actually getting used to doing this. And the cool part about, because you will start getting that addictive feeling, that addiction feeling in a nice, healthy way of wanting to go to the gym much sooner than those 66 days. Probably when you'll be like even a week or one day, you're going to be like, oh, I feel so good. And you will most likely want to go the following day. But I believe what happens when you reach like 40, 50, and 66, according to study, I believe what happens is that for you, it becomes much harder to actually not do that. Let's see if I'm explaining myself. I feel like it becomes so difficult for you after this period of time to not go to the gym. Like, you know, those like 66 days go by and I tell you, you're not going to the gym today. You'll be angry. You'll be like, but I want to go. Like, I don't want to stay here. I want to go to the gym, you know? And for your day and you to feel good and to feel happy, for you, it's going to be much easier to actually go to the gym. Like, actually not going to the gym, it is what's going to cause you pain. Before, maybe going to the gym was the hard thing, right? Before you started this micro habit, before going to the gym was like the hard thing, the thing you really didn't want to do, that you're like, oh my gosh. Now, not going is what causes you this pain. I think now you see what I mean. Because you realize how good it is for you that now you can't miss it. And I've experienced it, you know, then the day I didn't go is the day that I didn't feel good, which is crazy. And obviously this all happens because of neuroplasticity, which is, in easy words, the ability that our brain has to change, to develop, to get used to things. As you know, our brains are not like, they're not stones, like they're, you know, they are, I don't know how to say it in English, but like they're basically flexible. So whatever you, that's why it's so important to tell nice things to yourself, to be kind to yourself. Because if every day you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, I hate you, I hate me, you're going to hate yourself. I'm not saying just accept whatever you don't like, but I'm saying be kind to yourself. Because whatever you tell yourself daily is going to be your reality. And this is why neuroplasticity takes such a big impact and change into your life, all right? And this is basically what is going on during these 66 days. Neuroplasticity. It's like as if now, every morning, you look at the mirror and you tell yourself beautiful things. You're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh, I'm amazing. I'm going to get everything that I want. I'm a good person. I'm pretty. I'm kind. I'm smart. Every day, you just say like 10 sentences or 5. And you start doing it every day. I promise you, something's going to happen. It's going to give you good energy, at least. So it is important. And is it hard to go out first? Yeah, but I guarantee even after the first, second day, you're going to be like, I feel so good and powerful. And I say go to the gym, but obviously I mean any single habit that you want to integrate into your life. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be going to the gym, okay? It can be reading any book. It could be calling more your family. It could be trying to make friends. It could be anything. Going for a coffee by yourself, like right now, after I finish recording this video, I'm going to go to the shopping center by myself. Honestly, my heart is racing. I'm a really insecure person. So for me, doing things by myself is like so hard. I've been wanting to go to the shopping center because I need to buy a few things. I've been delaying this maybe 3 weeks because I have no one to go to real. And today I was like, look, I am so fed up of locking myself as if I was in jail. Why am I treating myself like I'm in a prison? Locking myself in my apartment is just so toxic, and it's really affecting me mentally. So today I was like, look, I know you're scared, I know you're nervous, I know you think everyone is going to judge you, but you're going to go. Because this is what you want in the long term, that if you need something, honey, you can go and buy it, like it's just so silly. I've been meaning to buy things that are important and I don't go. And I know that's not the way. So as hard as it is, I've allowed myself to not go, but now it's like, what am I going to do? I really all my life want to allow myself to be like this and rely on other people to come with me? No, because that's a shit way to live. I might as well not be alive then, It's really sad, but it's how you feel when you forbid yourself from doing something normal. Am I going to feel like I've been judged? Yeah. It's going to be hard for me? Yeah. Am I going to be super nervous? Yes, but I have to do it. And in fact, I'm planning to also sit in the cafeteria and have a coffee. And hopefully, because it's about 7 p.m., it won't be as full. It's Thursday. I pray. Because I really want to make this as easier for me. And I know when I come back, I'm going to feel happy. I know when I come back, I'm going to be like, I did it, Like, honestly, it's hard for me. And the third thing is you can't be perfect. And when we want to inherit any habit or get any goals, when we want to get any goal in life, the problem is that we want to be perfect. And sometimes this seeking perfection doesn't allow us to start. And if you do not start, something happens. You don't get anywhere. Surprise, you don't get anywhere. Don't know the amount of people that I've seen in this situation, including myself. Example, I wanted to start this YouTube channel, but I didn't really know how to edit. I had no idea about how to edit. I had no idea about how to record the video, the material I needed. Cables? Wait, what? Cables? Where do cables go? Help! I was thinking, and because I didn't know how to start and I didn't know how, about what should I do my content, I never did anything. And the thing about when you want to do something like this, but you don't do it because you think, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to edit, I don't even know how to record, it's not going to get anywhere, it's a waste of time. You don't do it, and normally, in general terms, you continue with your normal life, even though you have that dream aside, and it's like, you tend to forget it for a long time. It's not like you have this thought and then you try it anyway. That's very unlikely. Normally people forget, they forget. And then I've been like this for probably almost a year. I actually created this channel, posted some videos, then I felt so lost, and almost a year went by. I realized what I needed. I took the time and the effort, forcing my attention span to be longer because of the long-term goal that I have. And I told myself a few things, and I realized what I really wanted to do, which was this kind of videos, and then I'm doing it. And it feels so good. But the advice I have is you just have to start. If you seek for perfection, you're not going to do anything. My sister, for example, and one of my friends, they wanted to start a YouTube channel, blogging. They thought it would be a nice idea to try it, at least. But even to try it, you need to give all of you, because otherwise you're not even going to know if it will have worked. If you just try from time to time, you post a video. So many people are doing this. So many people are giving their lives to this. So either you do it full, or you're just going to get 30 views, 50 views, and it's not going to get anywhere. And it is how it is. And the sooner you realize, the less time you waste. So both of them were like, oh, I want to start blogging, whatever. And but I don't know how to start. This is always the same issue. I don't know how to start. I don't know how to record a video. How do I hold the camera? But my phone has bad quality. But where do I put the camera? And how do I And I told them, this is why people don't start, or they do one video, two, and give up. Because it's actually so hard to realize that you need to do poop videos. Your first videos are going to be really bad. Unless you're a pro in editing, you have the best material, and you have spent so much money, and you've invested in really good equipment, your first videos are not going to be good. You know, you look back years later, if you make it, and you'll be like, oh my God, that was so bad. And that's normal. Every single successful YouTuber that you know and you look up to, and you look and you think, oh, I want to be like them, I wish I was like them, they've all have the first many poop videos. Poop quality, poop topic, nonsense, weird, bad, edited. They all have that because it's like wanting to be super fit. You can't go from not training to just having the body you dream of, your mind with all these muscles. There is a path, yeah? And that path, no one can skip it. It doesn't matter how much potential you have, no one can skip the path of getting stronger. They all started here or wherever they were, but they all started. No one went one day to the gym and looked like this. You understand? It is the same with this. You need to get anything. And that's what I mean. No one in this world can escape that process. No one. And this is why I always tell like my friends, like, listen, your first vlogs, if you really want to do that, they're not going to look good. They're actually not going to be good. Yeah? But you just need to get it done. And I even went further, like to tell them, like, look, just put your camera. If you want to talk about your day or how it is a day being a teacher, for example, just put the camera in the table. You know, if you have a ring light, you put it. If not, it's okay. Just go and talk about it. And then if you want to edit a bit, but like just upload that first video. Break the ice, yeah, get that done, and then you do the second one, and you yourself are going naturally to start seeing what works. People are going to tell you what they want to see. You're going to see if people are interested in your content or not as you keep posting. But you need to post for a very long time. Don't think that uploading a month you're going to see. You're not. Maybe you won't even get views. You need to keep uploading and uploading and uploading. If you tell me you've posted for a year and you barely have views, you know, I'll be like, okay, maybe we should change the topic, how you talk. Maybe you should change topic, how everything is approached. But my point is that anything that you really want, it needs to be done for a long time in order to see if it works or not. And you just need to know that anything that you really want, that it is a goal of yours, is probably not going to be anything that's easy. So you need to know that it will take time. It will. And maybe when you decide to give up, there's thousands of people that want. So if you really want it, I believe you'll do it. So these are the 3 things that I wanted to discuss in order to why we can't get things done today, and why we struggle so much more. We do. We struggle so much more. It is very unfortunate, but I get worried about when I have a future family. I really worry. I worry because I'm like, if for me it's been a bit hard, even though I feel so lucky because I've had an amazing childhood, you know, with no technologies. Yeah, when I was like 13, 14, my parents gave me a phone, but it didn't have any social media, you know, it was just to call. So I feel so lucky, but I'm worried, really worried for future generations, and at the same time calm, because I know how I will raise my future kids, and I know that it's not going to be easy because they're going to already be born in this society. I believe that we have so much power, even if you have like a small sibling. I know it's really difficult because obviously we are born in this generation, but you still hold so much power into, okay, teach them how it works, but teach them in a very intelligent way, you know? Be very clear about the things they shouldn't do or how much time they should spend. Like, honestly, like, make sure that they develop themselves as children. You know, they go to the sports, you know, where there is dancing, basketball, it doesn't matter, but like, make sure that they are building their real life and that they're not growing up on the most important years with a screen 24/7 here. So this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed. I did. I really hope you like it. I really hope I made sense. I really hope it added value. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I wish you all the best things in the world, the good energy, love. I will give you a hug, but I'm not there. And yeah, I just hope you're happy. I love you, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. If you have any topic that you would like me to discuss, feel free to just comment that topic. I love you. Thank you so much. See you very soon.